very strict on their rules. Very nice people, though. Very nice. Man, can they grow some good food, too. And make beautifully cheap. I mean, they're beautiful. And compared to normal prices, like half the price or more, well, depending on what you want to have, pure wooden, made by hand caskets. Just... I like me some good woodworking, and they do good work. You're not falling behind. Well, I can't tell if you're falling because I don't. Well, technically, I'd know if you're falling behind because this would be piled up. So this is technically the only thing that's. I don't have another real good use to get rid of that. I'm not going to change this. You keep going. Let's see. I can make trucks to try to get rid of that. Assembly. I don't think I need assembly plants or factories. Do I? Well, I could use a factory maker here. There we go. And that'll help get that down. Actually, how's my atmosphere processing? Yeah, so all these numbers look really good with the recycling. Breaker. Allow us to drink beer. That one I'm not sure. I don't know. I know they're very strict, pretty much, you're not going to have electricity, and they're, very religiously, strict. You go by the religion to like a T. You don't cursive that T, you use the T. There will be no cursive, it will be a T. They don't want nothing fancy. They, So if you like anything, electronic or whatnot, not happening. You like your carpentry, your blacksmithing, but I don't. In all honesty, I don't think they're against the drinking, but I'm not. I don't know for sure. I think we might need another couple of these. Can you? All right. You reach. We need to upgrade that. Go. And get proper phone lines till 2005. All right, so that's... All right, right, so that's going to bring that up. That's going to help. I could probably get away with another one, actually. Because as long as I'm producing enough, I don't care if how much is backed up here. I just, as long as the trucks are not having to wait. And the worst thing is around here, they're trying to remove all the, they're phasing out the landlines, which I still prefer to use. So that way it's easier to censor calls. Like, you got a cell phone? Yeah. Well, we're going to need your number. No, you're not getting it. Well, we got to be able to contact you. I got a house phone. You might not be there. I got an answer machine. It's like, but you've got a cell. It's like, you're not my friend and you're not my family. You ain't getting it. Like, well, what in case of an emergency? I'll be sitting in the waiting room. I'm not going anywhere. But I don't care. I'll be sitting on mine. You let me know if you need me. Because they view it as everyone has cell phones now. You might as well, you know, we can just contact you through there. It's like, no, that's not how it works. It's a nice try, though. I don't know how I still think I could get another. And I'm looking at the wrong. All right, so you'll reach that. You don't reach. You'll reach those. Yeah, let me put one more there. Correctly use fax machines. We still use fax machines over here. Because that's one of the ways, like a lot of the, like the staples and stuff like that, that's one of the things they're known for, is having a, you know, you can walk in and there's a fax machine on the wall that you can, you know, use, and they just charge you per, you know, however many pieces of paper you send. But yeah, that's still very highly used over here. Mainly for any kind of insurance and lawyer stuff. They pretty much, if you don't bring it up there yourself, that it has to be faxed. They will not. They really do not like emails. I mean, they accept them, don't get me wrong, but they prefer the faxes, so that way they have the codes and everything on it. Yeah. Uh-oh, what are we broke on? Oh, because all right. That's getting that. All right, we're fixing to need another one of these too. That. Then we can replace you, and we're going to replace all of those. Make sure we have plenty of drones ready, willing, and able. They're all good. You're all good. I feel like there's something. So I guess that's the only thing you're really. No, that's helped get the reinforced concrete up. It's just because everything else is so far ahead. Okay. I'm not complaining about being ahead on the high tech. Oxygen. All right, oxygen's still way ahead. That'll change. Temperature's doing good. That's Now, what was next? This. So they're expecting us to hit what, you know, while I mess with all this stuff, getting the water ready. All right. Actually, no. Miami was our first one. How's Miami doing? Disposal, good. Limited. Okay, we're breaking stuff over here. All right. That's the... All right. Our steel bars are the issue. All right. So we got that. What else can we do? We were doing factories. We can do assembly plants. That'll fix a lot. That'll help. Let's do that. All right, so we got assembly plants. The factory was at another place. Mechanical parts. I had reinforced concrete here. We could do ice extractors. Illegal to brew alcohol if it's for personal use and not for selling. Actually, in both those answers, well, it's a state depending kind of thing. Each state has their own rules on that. So it can be a yes, yes, no, no, yes and no in both things. So it will vary on that. The bulk of it is the main thing that they do, that they check for, is how much you're making. The sales not really matter as long as it's a yes or no and you abide by the rules and pay your taxes on it and you treat yourself as a small business. But Washington State, that I'm not sure of, but I would say yes on there. Most of it, because that's actually like its own thing that blew up. Like, it was big even before COVID and all that. Because I've got he was a business supplier for cards, you know, because he had his own store, then he retired from it and did that until his wife could retire. And funny enough, he wore a shirt. He wore lots of comic and card shirts, but he also wore a shirt that said, "Don't blame me. My wife's a rocket scientist." He's not kidding. His wife actually was a rocket scientist. And that's what they did, was they brewed their own stuff. And now that they're all retired, they travel around and do the pubs, and you can get the, the homebrew micro breweries. You can get the, they actually make badges kind of like a Boy Scout or Eagle Scout or stuff like that. So, you go to these places and try their drinks, you get, a nice little patch that you can sew on, your vest or anything like that. But yeah, that actually is its whole thing, and it's perfectly fine. The only thing, if you sell it, you have to report it at the end of the year. So, you pay your taxes for making a profit. Other than that, most states, and I think almost all, except maybe one or two, and that might be like Hawaii and or Alaska, they're a bit different. And I'm not talking the districts of whatever. They're states, but they're not states because they're districts. So it's, I don't try to figure those ones out. Most states say it's fine as long as, the ingredients and the alcohol percentage was one of the things you always, have to be careful of. And if you do sell it, you have to make sure you tell the ingredients, for, of course, any kind of allergies or stuff like that. So it's one of those, as long as you're truthful of what's in there and the alcohol percentages, it's normally not bad. And it's one of those, most states are like, hey, you got to keep it under this. It's like, you got to keep it under this. It's like, Well, as long as you can get yourself off the floor in a few hours, it's fine. And all, and purely joking, as the big joke is, it's like, as long as you don't go blind from it, Kentucky's fine with it. I think that was the state, with all the hillbillies and other stuff during Prohibition and stuff like that. I think that's where a lot of those jokes came from, because it was so strong, and a little bit of windshield washer fluid and stuff like that mixed in, where it was so strong it was literally having blindness issues because of the ingredients they were using. Oh, no, I can't remember the term either. God. Because it was actually, that's what they used during the Prohibition. They actually made the runners actually made shoes where instead of cleats or anything like that at the bottom, so they could get good traction when running or trying to get away in the mud or stuff, they actually had, hoof prints on them. So that way, if the cops or anything tried to come out there and find them, they just saw hoof prints anywhere, not shoe prints. Almost there. And we're almost to a good... Oh, uh-oh. We're right there. So we should start seeing water appear, right? Oh, yeah, we got water already. Oh, is it in here too? No, not in here yet. A first water, yeah. I wonder how much this is going to break. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to break a lot of stuff. All right, is your trash okay? All right, so y'all's trash is doing good. Up. Okay, you're broken. You can't break, so I'm not worried. You're not making enough. All right. That's an E. Ooh. There we go. Easy-ish. That. Oh yeah, I need to check. Not you. You're next. Whoop. All right, so there's that. All right, so I just need you don't reach. We can fix that. There we go. That'll get 2 of those. That'll help with that eventually. I'm still very happy with that. All right, how are... Oh, great, you broke. Well, what? Okay, so you're using all that. Now I can't get rid of the aluminum. All right. Assembly plant. All right, I need an assembly plant right here. What can we do that's just... I don't think that can do anything. It's just an alley. I have to bring something in. Yeah. Hmm. All right, next dumb question. What about you here? All right, so that's plastic waste. Give me that. Of that and plastic waste. Okay, so you're not making that yet. Let me blow that up. And blow that up. All right. Okay, so we got poly. I mean, I could make polys with, like I said, with this. I guess that's what I need to do. Not recycling. I got that stuck in my head. All right. There's that. Oh. There we go. High tech. We're gonna help ease some issues. Okay, so there's that. You're gonna hold high tech. All right, so there's that. No. Let's see, you're gonna hold Poly Pocket here. Boop. And boop. No, that's horribly wrong. All right, there's that. Carbon. All right. Think that'll work? To watch someone with issues with traffic in the later stages of the game. Insist on having different centers for different building types. Huh. Yeah, as long as I get stuff delivered, I'm pretty good. And I know I can keep backing this stuff up because the city grows and I can just attach stuff willy-nilly. Now I thought about well, it'd be map depending too, like a train route that goes all the way around with builds off of it. Like you got to have loop-de-doos to churn the train around. Not if they go around the whole planet. Well, I guess technically you could have one going one way, one going the other, and just throw connectors ever so often. Oh, let's see. And I need a new delivery route here. Because if not, this is going to back up and break. So I need you to go there. I mean, I guess 5 would be good enough. I mean, you can almost reach. I could probably swing you around and move this all together. Of course, I also want to know, well, it's probably going to be a while before we see some greenery, huh? Because if the, yeah, water, none, hottest day, -4 degrees. Yeah, because I mean, if it, mountain depending, like, with these three being like that, I mean, if I put a rail going this way and then just right above it going the other way, and then just ever so often put dividers so that way, you know, if they wanted to turn around, because that would be the quicker route than going all the way around, so be it. Because they'll pick the, if I have them set up, once I do all that, they'd pick whatever's the best route that I have built. Oh my god, now I'm making too much of this. Ooh, look at you, fancy pants building. Yeah, I need to get more of this. You're up there, you are. You've got too much of that. I'm out of this, aren't I? Yup. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Let's scoot you back. That's still one of the nicer features, quality of life I've seen on a game like this in a while. All right, so we got all that. I mean, if I could make enough, I really would like ooh, there is, okay, we could do one, all right. Because I've got 2 of the SF6. I only have 1 of these. Let's get this running. All right, so that's got that running. Ooh, this is... All right. Nitrogen. Right, nope. I want a road to go right here like that. And then I'll draw the rest later. I know I've got to have a path like that to get the vehicles out. So let's do it like that. That? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. That's probably too much, but you know what? Yep, that was the sound of no one caring. Alright, you're gonna do that. Ooh. That fix it. As long as it gets the gas made, we're good. Alright. So that side is the fluorite. Next up is... Ah, you changed that one too. Stop that. Fluorite. There we go. Alright. So we want... road from that to you. Oh, there we go. All right. Before I start adding stuff, we're gonna add stuff. I want you to deliver to here. 10 of you is a good start. You're going to deliver to here. 10 of you. Also good start, I would think. give you a second to turn on that. Okay, that will be another spike in temperature.